From the British Columbia Television Newsroom, here is Tony Parsons.
Good afternoon. A pro-choice group plans to open BC's first freestanding abortion clinic next month in Vancouver, but for now the exact location is being kept a secret. Wherever it opens, a Right to Life group has promised members will be out in full force to protest and picket. The BC Medical Association said today that 100 women died needlessly of breast cancer every year in this province. Doctors say they are appalled that standard breast screening tests are not covered by BC Medical, and they recommend that that be changed. South of the border today, strong winds are fanning forest fires that have destroyed 17 buildings near Old Faithful and Yellowstone Park, and 2 Montana men who refused to evacuate before flames engulfed their home are now missing. The Italian stunt flying team, whose jets crashed during a West German air show and killed 56 people, didn't have enough insurance to cover the damage. The total coverage held by the team was about $4 million, while the claims are expected to reach $120 million. At Cape Canaveral, astronauts have staged a successful practice countdown on the Space Shuttle Discovery, and NASA officials now say they hope to launch the first space mission since the Challenger explosion this month.
T-10, normally this would
It never moved an inch, but it lifted the weight off a lot of shoulders. Shuttle Discovery's crew went through all the motions, taking part in a full-dress countdown demonstration, anticipating the real thing in about 3 weeks. The simulated liftoff came off about a half hour late, and part of the trouble started right here when the crewmen dressed for work. For the first time since the very earliest shuttle flights, the crew members are wearing full-pressure spacesuits for liftoff and re-entry. That's a reflection of the lessons learned in the Challenger tragedy. These suits, which furnish air and cooling to the astronauts, now also have a built-in parachute just in case. But it took extra time to adjust them, and they started to the ship behind schedule. They climbed in about 8 a.m., expecting simulated liftoff at 10, but a communications problem held up things further, and the shuttle reached the launch point a little after 10:30. The machine itself worked perfectly, and at the wrap-up, Kennedy Space Center Director Forrest McCartney told the launch controllers it made all the difference.
I think this morning we clearly demonstrated that we're ready to pick up the count for real. I hope we'll be able to do that by the end of the month.
Astronaut Mike Lounge told reporters he and the others can't wait.
Now, it's fun to put on all the gear and get in the real machine, see the thousands of people it takes to support this kind of exercise, and you really get a feeling that this train is about to leave the station, and we're ready to get on board.
With that, they headed for Houston and more training. It's expected that train will leave the station on or about September 29th.
More damning evidence against the skipper of the Vincennes who ordered that Iranian passenger jet shot down 2 months ago. U.S. Navy investigators are saying that the skipper was told his target might be a normal commercial flight 3 minutes before he ordered the missiles fired. More news at 5.